the people go out and do it first before I go out there. And I'm going to try to do as much as I can from inside the house. But, if there's clubs out there that want to book me and the money is, even halfway right, then I'll go. But for some of the offers that's been coming in right now, it's like it's like below half of
Hmm.
what we used to get. And I'm like, yeah, I might have to get a fans only page and just bust it open on Instagram before I would sell my ass out like that.
You had a lot of men's attention when you did that. What was that joint you did? The penthouse
Penthouse.
joint, the closed penthouse. You had young
Yeah.
brothers ready. Teach
Yeah,
them a few
well,
things.
a lot of people slept on it. A lot of people didn't see it. It wasn't what's that other shit that used to be it wasn't Black Tail. This was fucking, Penthouse magazine, reputable nudie magazine. And I'm the oldest black woman they've ever photographed and the thickest black woman they've ever photographed. And the shit was respectful and sexy and provocative and sensuous. I wasn't holding my pussy lips open or no shit like that. Like I said, I got 4 brothers and a bunch of cousins, and you never know who the weird one is. I wasn't doing that shit. Plus, my daughter was in college, and I just couldn't have nobody go, yo, you think your mama can sign this for me? Tell her to sign it right on her pussy. So I couldn't do it like that. We did it very sexy and very, positive, body positivity type thing. And I'm proud that I did it. I'm proud that I did it. I'm glad that I did it.
Absolutely.
Wanted to ask you about Bill Cosby. We had Raven Simone here on the program a couple of weeks ago, and she kind of talked about Bill, and to paraphrase, she kind of said that what we see on TV is not kind of who he really is. That's what she really kind of said in a nutshell. What are your thoughts on Bill Cosby now in the aftermath of that whole situation?
I still love Bill Cosby. I can't help it. I love the Cosby Show. I loved Cool Cos. I love the cartoons. I love DeJello. I love his stand up. I still have his old albums. And, what are you going to do? That's like finding out your father's a serial killer and you hate what he did, but he's still your daddy. You know what I mean? And I hate what has happened to him. I feel very sorry for his wife Camille and his 2 daughters that he has left, because they killed one,
Yeah.
and one passed away. And
And
he's been through a lot. He's done a lot for the schools and scholarships and this
Yeah.
and that, the other. And I was riding with Bill all the way until the deposition. And when he in the deposition, and he admitted that he gave girls pills when he was a very good looking man and clearly could get as much pussy as he wanted
Yeah.
anytime. There was just no need for it, even though at that time taking Quaaludes and shit was like smoking weed for us, like it's nothing.
right.
However, there was just no need for that. And also it renders a girl like unconscious damn near, which means that you like to have sex with girls who can't fuck back. Like,
Man.
that's one heartbeat away from necrophilia.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with what he did. I think they ought to let him out of jail and go home to, perish or whatever he's gonna do. Hell, he's old as fuck right now.
Right.
But he doesn't seem to be all heartbroken over it. And we haven't heard a peep out of Camille, which is sad as well. She's like one of them Lauren Londons. Like, we just ain't gonna never know. But you can't erase the legacy. And I'm not proud of how the shit went down. I used to hang out with the great Paul Mooney and Dick Gregory. So I do know the conspiracy theories about, him buying the TV station, keeping nigga in their place. I know all that. So I don't really know what to think. But I know that I'm not turning off the Cosby Show if it comes on. No way.
Right. Paul Mooney, you brought him up. He dealt with some controversy later on in life. He was such a legend, and then we hear some wild shit about Richard Pryor's son. What do you think about that?
I don't have no comment on no shit like that.
I can respect that.
That's wild. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. So the great comedian Luenell was in the building. We definitely appreciate you coming through today through the program. It's been a powerful interview.
And I apologize for not posting the thing. I didn't get a chance to do it. I got caught up. I had to do some interviews before my show today. I got the little thingy late. I apologize. how can people hear this? How does this
You
stream?
can
Where's
still
this at?
post it if you know, if she still has it
Post that
anytime.
shit Saturday if you want. You could.
Yeah.
Like if I post it, what do I say? Where do they listen to this at?
Hip Hop Uncensored podcast.
Yeah,
absolutely. Remember that.
Absolutely. We got 3 platforms on YouTube. We'll have this in segments that you can watch it on, and then the full uncut audio will be on our podcast, and that'll be on all podcast networks, and that'll be up within the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll make sure our assistant gets that information to you.
Oh yes, make sure your assistant gets that information to me.
I don't know. I said that a little proper. He's a 21-year-old.
Don't worry, I got one of them in the other room, my damn self right now. Hey, where are you guys at?
New Jersey,
South Jersey.
God, I love it back east, brother. God damn.
If you're ever in the AC area, please hit us up. We got our own studio, got our own building, so we're trying to do our thing over here. We'd love to have you in.
Over there in Jersey?
Spicy.
Jersey. I definitely will. I was in New York right before the shit went down. I was in New York in Brooklyn. Filming The Last OG with Tracy Morgan.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, that shit was lit. As a matter of fact, people can see that on demand. It's the Thanksgiving episode, The Last OG, and it should win an Emmy. It was John Amos, myself, Tracy, Cat Williams, Anna Maria Horsford, JB Smooth, Artie Fuqua, directed by Robert Townsend, written by Keenan Ivory Wayne. It was
holy shit.
It was everything. It was everything.
Got one more question for you. Something's telling me to ask you. This the Lauren London comment. You said you hadn't seen Lauren London, and then after that, you said something like, "Are you kind of alluding to you want to see Lauren London maybe speak more about Nipsey?" Because that's kind of the way I feel.
Yeah, because I thought that interview with Jada Pinkett Smith on Red Table Talk was fucking trash. Like it wasn't what we wanted to hear. Here's the deal. Lauren is so private that she might have said the only way I'll do it is if we only talk about this. So I'm not putting this on Jada, even though she's got very namaste, she's not the little bitch who set it off no more, but she's, very whatever. But I mean, we want to know, and Lauren's private, but our heart aches for her. We want to know how she's doing. Does she have dreams? Does Nip come to her in her dream? How are the kids? How's Cross? Does she, how often does she cry? What should we say if we ever see her in the street? How can we, help us get over this shit? You know what I'm saying? Help us get over it. And I think that Lauren would be the one to do that. But the show was about gun violence and blah, 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 blah. And then she talked about this badass sister with the peace bus, and we appreciated that. That could have been a whole nother episode. We want to know how you feeling, Lauren. Please, right. Lauren, we love you. We want to know, how do you go on? What do you do? Do she ever come down near the Crenshaw in the night and just drive past the store where they met, where they did the GQ photo shoot? What do you do? I just would like to know stuff like that.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I kind of wanted to see, her be a little bit more open. I know everybody's not like that, some people, but definitely wanted to see more. But nevertheless, she does post stuff on Instagram every now and then and give her little words and stuff. So.
It ain't got nothing to do with nothing but damn Puma and shit like that.
Man. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Absolutely.
Right?
We appreciate you. We know you had about a 3-hour podcast or 3-hour live session prior to this. You just knocked out an hour with us. We appreciate you taking your time out. Let the people know where they can find you, the handles, and any last remarks you may have for the people.
Okay. Well, my Instagram is just at Luenell, at LUENELL. Please follow me on there. Hit me in my DM. Let me know that you heard me on the hip hop
Uncensored
podcast. And then my YouTube show is every Wednesday. It was right before this show here. Every Wednesday at 3 p.m. California time. It's called Hey Luenell. You can click the link in my Instagram bio, or you can just go to, like if you want to go over Granny's, you gave Granny a tablet for Christmas and she got Instagram. You can go over Granny's and say, Granny, I think you would like her. Watch her. You just pull up Hey Luenell on YouTube, and I'm right there. My website is heyluenell.com. Everything I've got is Hey Luenell, HeyLuenell. That's why you can inquire about booking, look at pictures or video clips, or get merchandise and stuff like that. And You know, I have stuff on iTunes and Spotify and all that shit. And you know, just hit me up. You know, holla at a girl.
Well, definitely, if we ever out in LA, Sandman will definitely be. You know,
I'm definitely hitting you up. I'm hitting you up first. I'm trying to
wear your Timbs. Wear your Timbs.
Oh, that's funny as hell. I'll be sure to bring them. Definitely.
Okay, do that. Listen, it's been a great interview, guys. I thank you. I love your backdrop and all that kind of stuff. Don't forget about me. Let's do it again around closer to the time that America's gonna come out.
Absolutely.
It's done.
Be all done.
Yep.
One love.
All right.